Another day at the range, another FRT. 2025 is the year. The Nexus Firearms Scorpion Lower for the Springfield Kuna. Guys, Monadnock Firearms, link to their Instagram will be below. Steve, MP5 will save you nationwide, doesn't matter where you're at. Use it because otherwise, who wants to pay full price? Guys, I'm gonna keep on saying it. 2025 is the year. FRTs are the way. I swear at some point they're gonna come straight from factory. Factory's gonna offer it as an option. Will it happen? I hope so. But the way companies get, and they get a little scared about stuff, probably not. But it's nice to dream. Who'd have thought this would be a thing? And here we are. The Springfield Kuna, you know, I reviewed this a while back, did some content with it. I enjoy it. I like it. When it first came out, everybody was like, oh, how is it compared to the MP5? Is it a cheaper version of the MP5? Can it compete with the king of subguns, the MP5? It is pretty close. I like it. Nothing's going to take the spot in my heart for the MP5 away, but this is pretty cool. I mean, it offers a bunch. It offers stuff that the MP5 just doesn't. Bolt hold opens, things like that. But if you like the classic, MP5 is the way. But Nexus Firearms, man. I saw this a while ago. They had a prototype, and these are in full production now. What we've got here is a complete aluminum Scorpion lower, so it accepts Scorpion magazines. So here's the original lower. Takes the proprietary Kuna mags. Not horrible. Sometimes they can be hard to find. I mean, I've never tried looking for any, but people say they're like unavailable from Springfield. They're really hard to get. The lower is not bad. You know, it's polymer, ambi safety, ambi bolt release, ambi, you know, mag release. Ambi takes AR grips. It's not bad, but you don't want proprietary mags all the time. So in comes Nexus. Scorpion mags are plentiful. They're cheap. It is the way. It is perfect for this setup, guys. Gives it a little more weight, which is nice if you're gonna run FRT, but it's pretty soft recoiling and just in general. So it's not the end of the world. It's not as fast cycle rate as the MP5. You'll see that here. We'll do a little comparing. This here is the slip trip for the super safety in the Kuna that you can get from Nexus. I mean, you know, it's a trip. If you've seen my MP5 super safety video, you know that you need a trip to activate the super safety force reset function. So this is it. These are 3D printed polymer. I would imagine there's probably going to be a metal one from somebody sometime. I did not look. I just got a couple of these from Nexus. So you have to be seeing how they wear, you know, and if cause issues down the line. But, you know, they're cheap enough. Just grab a couple polymer ones until you find a metal one if you want to go that route. I went metal in the MP5s just because. All right, I'm running some 147 grain by Unlimited Ammo Red Rockets, pretty nice. Also the Silencer Co. 36M in short configuration. Should be pretty quiet. All right, now here we got the full size SP5. Same 147, same can. Let's see what this is like compared to the Kuna in super safe. Try some 147s in this, see if it makes any difference. Much faster than the Kuna. Now it's possible that the 147s just don't have enough behind it to operate the super safety, but I got the can on. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's just 147s. For some reason, yeah, I'm getting the stovepipes. It's weird. So maybe with the super safety, on the full size, the trick is the 115. But enough of the MP5. Let's go back to the Kuna. All right, so let's try something here. I'm gonna do 10 rounds of 147s in this Scorpion Kuna, and then run right after that quick 115 grain, 10 rounds, just to see if there's any difference. You ran it, but it seemed like it was chugging. Definitely a little faster on the 115s. I would say probably more reliable. I think even with the can, 147s on Super Safety is just not the best. Now, the 147s will work in my K, shorter action, faster cyclic rate. So that's okay, but maybe it's just in the Super Safeties, full-size platforms, MP5 and Kuna, 115 or 124 is probably the way to go. 147 is just probably not giving enough back pressure to reliably cycle and reset the trigger. You know, I think just overall, it's a really nice, high-quality build. I mean, I've not had any issues with like fit and finish. I mean, the mag's going good. I use the Magpul mags. I mean, I still have some of the original OG Clear CZ Scorpion mags, but I don't really run those. I mean, the Magpul ones are nice. You get 35 rounds out of these instead of, you know, the 30s on the Scorpion, the standard CZ magazines. Nice fitment there. I mean, there's like barely any wobble. I mean, there's a little wobble. You want a little bit of wobble, but I mean, as far as tightness in the mag well, a little bit of flare there. It just goes in. It just is nice. What I've noticed on a full mag, bolt closed, it doesn't want to seat. So similar to an MP5, you're going to want to run that bolt open. But again, with the bolt hold open on a reload, you don't have to worry about charging it back. It's just already going to be back for you. And then whether you're righty or lefty, you got the bolt release there. So all you're doing, coming up, pushing down, bolt closes. It's a quality setup, man. I got the Magpul more vertical grip here, and of course the Super Safety, man. The Super Safety is just where it's at. I don't know how much I can say it. I mean, this is great. If you got a Kuna and you want more versatility as far as just mags, cheaper mags, and all that stuff, you want aluminum lower, I mean, this is the way to go. I mean, the Kuna upper is the serialized part, the lower is not. So you can swap out the lowers, no problem. It is what it is. I need a can. I need another 9mm can to dedicate on this, because this is the one I use on the full-size SP5 full time. Now I can just run no can on this, but I put the 3-lug adapter on there, as the good Lord intended, to be able to run a can. This day and age, you know, with can technology and all that, it just doesn't make sense. And of course my can came unloose there. It doesn't make sense to not run a can. All right, for the last round, let's run both the Kuna and the SP5 Super Safety back to back. 30-round dump of 115 in both of these, and see which one you prefer. I got both because you gotta have them all. But the Kuna with the Nexus is the way. If you got a Kuna, I would definitely upgrade to that. Game changer for sure, because then you can put the Super Safety in. Let's do it. Let's run the MP5 first, and then take it over to the Kuna. Here we go. Don't forget, Steve MP5 on the Instagrams. See you next time. You know, I want to run that again with the Whisper Pickle on, because for some reason I feel like the Kuna needs a little more back pressure, even with the 115s. Because it was running, but then it would almost like it would stop. And I'd let go and I'd do it again and it was fine. It wasn't jamming, but it just like, Super Safety just wasn't quite cycling through it. But with the can on, I didn't have that problem. So let's try to dump it 30 here, see what happens. Definitely the can.